They don't tell you this, but the Bible contains one of the most powerful financial blueprints ever recorded. And it wasn't written by a Wall Street expert or a modern economist. It was given to a man who went from the bottom of a prison cell to managing the wealth of an entire empire. His name was Joseph, and his story reveals secrets about saving money that most people will never discover. Here's what's shocking. While everyone around him was living for the moment, spending freely during the good times, Joseph was building something that would save millions of lives. He wasn't just storing grain. He was following divine principles that transformed scarcity into abundance, famine into provision, and poverty into prosperity. But here's the truth most people miss. Joseph's success wasn't about having more money. It was about having divine wisdom, and that same wisdom is available to you today. Because saving money according to biblical principles doesn't just protect your finances, it positions you for supernatural breakthrough. Now, before we dive into these 10 life-changing principles, let me tell you why this matters right now. We're living in uncertain times. Prices are rising, jobs are unstable, and many people are one emergency away from financial disaster. But what if I told you that the same God who gave Joseph a plan to survive 7 years of famine wants to give you wisdom to thrive in whatever season you're facing? The difference between those who struggle financially and those who prosper isn't luck. It's not even how much they earn. It's whether they understand and apply God's principles for managing resources. Joseph proved this when he took a nation from abundance to preparation to survival, all because he followed heaven's blueprint. So here's what we're going to uncover together. First, why Joseph saved with vision instead of fear, and how this one shift in mindset can transform your entire approach to money. Second, the exact percentage Joseph used that became a foundation for biblical stewardship. Third, how Joseph organized his resources with divine structure that prevented waste and maximized impact. Fourth, the consistency principle that kept Joseph faithful during 7 years of plenty. And fifth, why Joseph never confused abundance with permission to spend carelessly. But that's just the beginning. We'll also discover how Joseph's saving strategy had a purpose bigger than himself, how his financial faithfulness led to governmental authority, and why he always gave God credit for his wisdom. Plus, we'll see how his disciplined approach to money transformed him from a forgotten prisoner into the most influential leader of his generation. The most important thing to understand is this: Joseph wasn't born with special financial abilities. He was given revelation, and he acted on it with complete obedience. The same God who revealed these principles to Joseph wants to teach them to you. Because biblical saving isn't just about storing money. It's about stewarding resources in a way that honors God and positions you to be a blessing to others. Are you ready to discover what Joseph knew that changed everything? Let's start with the first principle. Joseph saved because he understood timing, not because he feared tomorrow. Most people save when they're scared. They panic about the future, hoard money out of anxiety, and make financial decisions from a place of worry. But Joseph operated differently. He received a vision of 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of famine, and he prepared accordingly. This wasn't fear-based saving. This was revelation-based preparation. When God gives you insight about your financial future, you don't react with panic. You respond with strategic action. Joseph saw beyond the immediate celebration around him. While everyone else was living in the moment, he was building for what was coming. Here's what most people get wrong. They think saving means you don't trust God to provide. But Joseph's story proves the opposite. Saving according to God's plan is actually an act of faith. You're believing that the same God who shows you what's coming will also give you the wisdom to prepare for it. The second principle will revolutionize how you think about percentages. Joseph didn't save whatever was left over after expenses. He established a fixed portion from the beginning. 20% of everything that came in during the good years went straight into storage. Not 19%, not 21%, exactly 20%. This teaches us that biblical saving isn't emotional. It's systematic. You don't save based on how you feel about money that month. You save based on a predetermined commitment that you honor, regardless of circumstances. Joseph understood that consistency creates momentum, and momentum creates breakthrough. These 10 principles aren't just ancient history. They're your roadmap to financial freedom through divine wisdom. Joseph's story proves that when you align your saving with God's blueprint, you don't just survive difficult seasons, you become the solution others desperately need. The same God who elevated a prisoner to prime minister is ready to transform your financial future. Start today with vision, not fear. Begin with obedience, not abundance. Because your breakthrough isn't coming from your bank account, it's coming from your faithfulness to heaven's plan.